Hello, Pankhurst, and welcome to your second Talk for Writing lesson this week. So, your learning objective today is Can I recognize Victorian inventions? So, there is something hiding under this box. Let's see what it is. Oh, wow, look at that. Have a good look at it. You just look at it, see what it looks like, what parts you see on it. Okay, fantastic. So, grab a piece of paper and a pen. Now, on a piece of paper, I want you to write down, what do you think this is? What would it be used for? And who do you think would use it? So pause the video here and write down the answer to these questions. Right, fantastic. Now, can you share it with your teddy or share it with a person, with any person around you? Fantastic. So this is a typewriter. It was designed by Pellegrino Turri in 1808. Typewriters were originally invented to help people who are blind to write. Okay, it was then used in businesses or by writers to help them work quicker. Who do you think would use it? People who are blind, office workers, and writers, and anybody who could afford one. So the answer to your question are here. What do you think it is? It is a typewriter. Okay. What would it be used for? It was used originally for people who were blind to write and also people in businesses to help them write. Okay. And who do you think would use it? It was people who were blind and office workers and writers, and if anyone could afford one. Now, this term, we are looking at the Victorians and their inventions. In DT, we will be designing our own invention, which we will be using to help us write our hot task for this topic. In history, we will take a greater look at the Victorians, their inventions, and the Great Exhibition. To give you some context, I will share some information about Victorian inventions and the Great Exhibition with you. In the Victorian era, many things were invented. A lot of them were successful and we continue to use them today. However, they may look a bit different now, such as a phone. Some, like the electric hairbrush, were less successful. Can you think of any other Victorian inventions? Put your thinking caps on and have a good think about any other Victorian inventions. Now share it with your teddy. Fantastic. So here are some pictures of other Victorian inventions. So you have a telephone, a camera. Obviously that was like a CD player for them back in the days. You've got the bicycle, the toilet seat, typewriter, light bulbs, sewing machine, the first type car, train, ship, x-rays, the postage sticker. Now, I'm now going to give you a bit more information about some of these inventions. So, the penny farthing. We looked at this yesterday, do you remember? It is the first ever bicycle, what it looks like. It has a large front wheel and a small back one. What it does, it helps people to travel around locally quicker. Some interesting information about it. Its large front wheel enabled high speeds, allowing it to travel a large distance for every rotation of the legs. And comfort, the large wheel provides greater shock absorption. Best fact, it became popular in the 1870s, but was obsolete by the end of the 1880s, as it was dangerous, difficult to get on and off, and better bikes had been invented by then. Did you know its name came from the British penny and farthing coins? Look at that man there. No wonder it wasn't successful. It was quite dangerous, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Working flush toilets. In 1880s, working toilets were joined to working sewers, and the world was changed forever. What it does, it removes human waste quickly and safely. So human waste is basically when you go to the toilet. Interesting information. George Jennings was alive between 1810 to 1882. An English sanitation engineer, invented the first public flush toilets. He installed the retiring rooms at the Great Exhibition. The best fact about these toilets are flushing toilets and sewer systems are arguably the most important invention making modern urban civilization possible and keeping disease at bay. So it was the cleanest and the most best way to basically use the toilet, to basically use the toilet. Did you know Thomas Crapper did not invent the flush toilet? So Thomas Crapper didn't invent it. George Jennings did. Phonograph or a gramophone. Okay. A phonograph was the first invention that allowed people to listen to recorded sounds. Okay. What it does, the phonograph records sounds onto a disc or record in the form of a groove. When the disc is played, the groove reproduces the recorded sound. Okay, so you put a disc in it, and the disc is played on the groove, and then it makes the sound. Some interesting information about it. Thomas Edison invented the phonograph in 1877. He also invented the electric light bulb. Did you know a different inventor, Emily Berliner, continued Edison's work and renamed the phonograph the gramophone? Now, the Great Exhibition of 1851. In 1851, Queen Victoria and Prince Albert put on the Great Exhibition, where lots of Victorian inventions was showcased. So, your task today is, from the inventions you just saw, which do you think is the best and why? Which do you think is the worst and why? Then write it down on a piece of paper and upload it to Tapestry. You should write down your sentences using these STEM sentences. Okay, I think is the best invention because, and then you write down why. I think is the worst invention because. But I don't want you to just write one word here. I would like a expanded sentence. Okay, I would like a nice expanded sentence. Fantastic. Okay, see you in your next English lesson.